So I wanted to get into this week's mantra, okay? Because it's a really, really good one. I use this all the time in my coaching. We talk about consistency all the time. We talk about patience, and we talk about persistence. These are huge, and we really sum them up this week in that idea and that story of the bamboo tree. If you haven't listened to the mantra, you need to listen to it. You need to watch that 2-minute video on the bamboo tree, and I'm going to repeat it right now because it's so powerful. And especially where we are right now in our journey, I thought in our challenge, I thought that we would revisit it because it's really powerful. Okay, I want you guys to really like let this soak in. So listen to me while we're going through this, re-listen to the mantra, and just think about this, because we all get so frustrated, right? We start something and we get frustrated. We're like, we're not seeing the results that we want. I mean, this is what I see all the time with people wanting to see and reach their goals. They're putting in all this work and all this effort, and they just start to get frustrated, down on themselves, you know, a little bit like wanting to throw in the towel, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of time, it's an investment, and you kind of want those quick results, right? But with our lifestyle, and what I'm all about, as you guys know, is lifestyle. And that is that it doesn't happen overnight. And if you're wanting those results that are going to happen in 2 weeks, 1 week, I mean, yes, our 7-day body blast does help you trim up in a week, but we're talking like if you want those results that are really going to last for a lifetime, then you need to really like let this soak in, because that's what I'm about. And if you want something that's going to be a quick fix, then this isn't for you, because it's about creating that solid foundation that is going to lead to long-term results. And I try to be that example for all of you guys to see that this is what I do. This is my life. This is how I live. This is a part of who I am, and why I've been able to stay in shape and, you know, not fluctuate highs and lows, because it's just a part of what I do. But now that did start at a young age, and over time and years, I have created the solid foundation that has allowed me to continue on my path, and also allow things to happen in life, things to kind of, you know, sway back and forth. And because of those roots that I've created, nothing is going to stop me. And that is what I want from all of you guys. And what I want you to know is that as you may not be seeing results, they are happening. So here's the story of the bamboo tree. If you guys haven't heard it, you need to watch, rewatch, recycle, reuse, and I'm going to keep bringing this up because it really is such a great metaphor for life, metaphor for our lifestyle and where you're at in our journey. So here it is, you guys, okay? You like my little whiteboard? You know when I bring out the whiteboard, I'm getting serious, because this is good stuff. All right, so we start out as a seed, right? This is the seed. This is you when you first started. This is, I mean, even this is your seed. This is like, okay, I'm going to make a commitment. I'm going to do this. You start out as this seed, and then you start watering it, right? You're watering it. So we got these little water drops, and you're watering the seed, and you're putting in all this effort every single day. You're watering this seed, and you're wanting things to happen, and nothing is happening. It's just this little seed, and you keep watering every single day, every single day. And this is the bamboo tree seed, okay? And we're like waiting for something to happen, and nothing's happening. So a year goes by, if you're on track and you're like, I'm believing in this, I'm doing this. A year goes by, nothing happens, nothing happens, nothing happens, nothing happens. And at year 5, so at 5 years, this seed, this bamboo tree, all of a sudden it shoots up. And it shoots up so much that once it starts to shoot up from the ground, it goes and it shoots up and it goes 4 feet per day, you guys. This thing shoots up 4 feet per day. So at 5 years, all of a sudden it just goes whoosh, and it starts going 4 feet per day. And at 6 months, guess how tall this tree is? This tree now is 90 feet. So that's like a 10-story building, 90 feet. And so what was happening, even though nothing was surfacing, well, actually the ground is right here. Here's the seed. Nothing was coming up, right? Nothing was coming up. You're watering, and nothing's coming up from this ground. Here's the darn seed. And you're like, why is nothing happening? But guess what you were doing? You were creating these roots, okay? These are roots, and they're all just being created. These are all solid roots. I know they don't really look like roots, but we can pretend. These are all roots. So as you're watering, nothing is happening superficially, but what is happening is these roots. Look at these. We are building such solid roots here. This is the foundation that is going to allow this bamboo tree to skyrocket here in 5 years. Now, it's not going to take you 5 years, but I want you to understand this concept, because this, as you're watering every single day, you're watering, these roots are being inbred in who you are, what you do, and look at this. It's like spaghetti. This is so solid that now when this tree blossoms, nothing is going to rock this tree. Now, there are some people, now this is the end of my drawing, but there are some people that have, I don't know, luck, or for some reason, life, they just happen to like get beyond these roots and skyrocket up, like maybe a young rock star, or somebody who, I don't know, let's just say like in our lifestyle, somebody who maybe takes some diet pills or something, right? And all of a sudden they start to see results, right? But they don't never had these roots. They never watered. They just kind of by luck or by taking the easy way or whatever it is, they never created this solid root system. So what happens here is, yeah, they skyrocket up. Maybe they drop 30 pounds in 2 weeks or whatever it is. But because they don't have this solid root system, if anything comes into their world and rocks their boat, guess what? This tree is crashing. It's going down. So because we have this solid foundation, and because you're patient, you're consistent, and you're persistent on making sure that you keep watering every single day, this tree is gonna bloom. And once it goes, it's going to go. And that's why I say that once you kind of work on that metabolism, once you keep doing our plans, and once you keep focusing every single day, and once you keep falling off but getting right back on, this is what's happening. And once you go, you're gonna take off. All right, so what do you think of my drawing? You like it? Strong, strong meaning here. And I refer back to this bamboo tree every single day. I mean, maybe even go find yourself a bamboo tree so you can remember it every single day. Put it in your house so that you remember that you are making changes. And your lifestyle, our lifestyle, the perfect metaphor is to remember this bamboo tree. So whether it's in business, in life, whatever it is, we have to invest, and we have to keep doing these things, and we have to lay this solid foundation. And it's because of all of the years that we've invested and that I've invested, and I try to just be that example for you. This is what's happening, and it doesn't matter what comes in our way. It doesn't matter if it's a holiday, a birthday party, we fall off, we get back on. Because of this will never fall. All right? So I just thought that that was really impactful, and I really want you guys to think about that, because people, I get so sad when people want to stop, and they want to, like, they just give up. And I'm like, no, because it's happening. You're building that root system. I promise. But I can only, say those things. You have to truly believe it. But perfect example. And I like to always refer back to nature. You guys know that, because nature doesn't lie. It's real. But refer back to that, because that's what's happening. So if you're feeling defeated, you're kind of feeling frustrated, I want you to remember that if you're following the plan, now that's the disclaimer, if you're following the plan, it is happening, okay? So trust the process. It's happening.